Hi, in this video I'd like to give you a better understanding of features and how they can be used to customize your applications for different types of customers. Let's first look at this demo application. As you can see, it has three different features: a voice recorder, video recorder, and a converter. Here are some of the use cases that you might have. One of your customers might just need to have the voice recorder combined with a converter. Another customer might just need to have the video recorder. And there are many different types of configurations that you might have. And all of this will require you to create separate products for all of these use cases. Now, the way you can use features is by developing one product and then turning features on and off depending on your customer needs. And then you have one product and which can be specifically tailored for every customer. Now, let's jump back to the Serial Key Manager platform. If we select the product, you can see that every key has 8 different features. These are generic names, but if we click on the key here, we can see that they have a name and a specific type. Now, it's important to keep in mind that every feature can either be set to 1, which is true, or 0, which is false. So if we go back to this panel, we can see that we can either tick or deselect these boxes. And so in this case, this is a time-limited license that happens to be a trial license. And you can see that by looking at these labels. So if I would have deselected this box, then suddenly this license becomes an unlimited license. And I can also remove the trial box and make this license not a trial one. So this is kind of the way you can use it. And as you can see, if it's a time-limited license, we can always extend it. So we can see that this particular license has expired. So let's say the customer has paid for another 2 months. You would just type 60 here. And now they have 2 more months to use your application. One thing that might be useful is to actually change names of these features. As you can see here, we have different types of names and also function or like types that these features have. You can see this by going to this link here, so edit feature names. Let's click here. So the name is just there to help you identify the feature and does not affect anything in the system. The type can either be default, time limited, or a trial key. So in the previous example, we had feature 1 set to the time limited key, our time limited feature, and the second feature was a trial feature. One thing to keep in mind is that you cannot have two features that are the same type. So for example, if I would have specified, or if I would have had 2 trial features, the control panel would not allow me to save this. And the same is for the time limited option. So if we have 2 features that are time limited, then this is not going to work out. However, in some use cases, you might have the need to have licenses that are by default time limited. It's a typical use case when you sell your product as a service. So let's say if we go back to this application here, you might, instead of selling it as a perpetual license, you sell it as a subscription. So your customers have to pay on a monthly or a yearly basis to continue to use your application. You can think about this similar if you have used any type of antivirus. It's all, in most of the cases, it's a yearly subscription. And the same would be able to work in your application as well. So this is what's referred to as SaaS, or software as a service. In that case, we just have to select this box here. So, I mean, as we saw previously, it wasn't possible to select multiple features of the same type. But if we select this box here, then we tell the system that that this product is a subscription-based product. So then we can set this to be default, and let's call this feature 1. So if we go back to the product, we don't have to set this feature to true in order to make this a time-limited license. Now, to make this more related to this example here, I will go back to the feature names tab and show you how we can translate this business model to the system. So this is the voice recorder. So we simply call this voice. The second feature is video recorder, so we can just call it video. And the third feature is a converter. So let's converter. So the best way here is to set all of these to default, because they're like, I mean, they don't serve any purpose. But the fourth feature we can call a trial feature, and then we have to select that this is actually a trial feature. So now, if we go back to the product, let's see here, if we split the screens, we can see that this particular key can either be, so for example, let's say that your customer has paid for the voice recorder only, then you would just select the voice recorder option. And if they have paid for all of the features, you would just select all of these boxes, and then you can interpret these features on an application level. So you'll be able to select and deselect features depending on your depending on the license. So in some cases, you might have given them a trial license, and in that case you can select this box, which will highlight this license with a yellow label to help you to differentiate between other licenses. You can then adjust the functionality of your application differently for trial users. So this is a quick walkthrough of features and how they can be used to customize your application for different types of customers. Thank you.